to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
It's complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Here's the pressure, and they got it.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fakes to grab, breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Here's a heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Again, it's Sayin. Got his man downfield. Cut the band might as well start playing.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Running inside. It's Lacy. Turning it on. The 30. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
From the gun on third down, Sayin. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it down the field. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Puts it out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look calm.
Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And the defense drags him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll send the tight end in motion. Julian with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Sayin from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
And he's got room. Running through contact. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Lacy. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
To the air on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. He just didn't have it then.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense putting points on the board.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Creates a little room. Crosses the 45. Could be an alley. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Here's Sayin to throw. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Sayin gets it out fast. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that...
There he goes! Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Gill. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Got his man. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break. Well, how about the tackle by that Fields fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Cunningham. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening. and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone for 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Say it. Rushes on him, and down he goes. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Alexander. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Makes the grab inbounds.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Say it. It's complete to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the number 8 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Ducks looking to push their record to 7-0. And you do that, you essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
Rebels offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Myers on the move. And the missed connection on third down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Throwing, say it. Going deep. Got it down the field. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. To the air. It's Sayin. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeye! And with that, they got the lead here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. He uncorks one deep. Goes high to pull it in. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it first and 10 outside the 30. Running inside. It's Lacey. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. There's a crease. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They are really clicking along first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Rebels. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking left. Great move. Now he's got room. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might as well stick with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back. Buckeyes! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Ole Miss this offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Oh, better look out. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play fake, say it. Stepping to the right. Lets it fly. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Julian saying to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown! Buckeye! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left and wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes a man miss. Just keeps moving. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
He'll pull it down. Past the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. There's some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Rebels have it with a first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Rebels surge back on top.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Complete on the left to Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Running inside, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Got a man. It's Smith. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Sayin to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw again. It's complete. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. From inside his own 15, looking for room. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The Rebels surge back on top. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's in open space downfield. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Play fake, Julian Sayet. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Myers left side, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Saying from the gun on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Making side adjustments here. Fourth down, Sayet. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that fourth down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has...
Looking for a deep man. And it's caught inside the 15. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone for 6.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already...
And the defense swarms him under the 2-point attempt is stopped, and so too is the attempt to tie the game. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Say it. He's going for a big play downfield. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6.
That's an impressive touchdown there considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking the shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He wants a big play here late. He's got it down the right side. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Throws it back. Wide open downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. The run inside. It's Jackson. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going